Check weapons and gear. You got time before deployment. Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Set a drop point for your team, soldier. Be advised, gas is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone. Heads up, drop inbound. Secure the cargo.
Tagging you though. Disregard.
Gulag. Survive this, and you get to redeploy. Time to fight. Taunting is an effective way to mess with the enemy's head. So is a heavy rock. It'll be your turn soon, soldier. Just be ready. A fight has started. Get ready to tussle. You're on. You win this fight and you return to the front line, but if you lose, you're done. Fight your way out of this or capture the objective. That's your ass kicked. Return to base. Your team can still buy you back if they have the cash.
Taking hits.
Someone go get that.
All friendlies are in the safe zone. Mover spotted.
Move on my waypoint.
Move on my waypoint. Move on my waypoint.
Move on my waypoint.
Destination marked. Assaulting target.
Confirming hostile.
Eyes on shooter. Move on my waypoint.
Destination marked. Never mind.
Allied UAV overhead. Hunt them down.
DTA 1 EKIA.
Get to the new safe zone. Gas is closing in. You've designated yourself as most wanted target. Stay frosty.
Launcher rounds. Who wants them?
Launch rounds. Pick them up.
Gas is inbound.
Hostile operator. Eyes on shooter.
Yes, yes.
Move on my waypoint. Eyes on shooter. Eyes on shooter. Eyes on shooter.
Assaulting target.
Your teammate is in the gulag now. If they survive, they'll rejoin you.
Destination marked.
Your teammate is redeployed. Stand by. Survive. It's good enough.
I'm hit. Fucking hit. Should've killed me while they had the chance.
Got contact.
Eyes on shooter.
Setting rally point.
Move up.
Setting rally point. Rally point has been set. Move on my waypoint.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Could someone please get that?
Allied UAV
Recon's inbound.
overhead.
UAV beginning flyover.
Move on my waypoint. Destination marked.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for resupply.
Setting rally point.
Gas is inbound.
Setting rally point.
An enemy
Got
team is
contact.
hunting you.
Got
Don't
contact.
become prey. Allied UAV overhead. Hunt them down. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Enemy patrol.
Move on my way. Target confirmed.
Eyes on shooter.
So there they are. Contact.
Marking aid station location.
Tagging aid station.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted.
Eyes on
Rally point
shooter.
has been set.
Enemy UAV active.
Enemy patrol.
You've got gas moving in.
Enemy patrol. Tagging buy station.
Marking aid.
Tagging buy station.
Hostile spotted. Buy station. I see it.
Target to the station.
Marking waypoint coordinates.
Sending a rocket.
Enemy
I've
precision
got you. I
airstrike.
promise.
enemy won this battle, but we'll be back to finish the war.
So let's jump into method number 1, which is streaming natively in a 21:9 aspect ratio. This means that you're going to be able to play your games on your Ultra. Down here we've got my camera, so you can set it up to look nice within that aspect ratio and just put your camera, where on Twitch, but it does work really well on YouTube. So you can see here inside my Streamlabs, I just have my game inside my scene, and you can see it's in that 21:9 aspect ratio. Down here we've got my camera, so you can set it up to look nice within that aspect ratio and just put your camera, where it's not covering any important parts of the game. So to do this, you want to come into your settings, go to video, and set up your base canvas resolution as 3440 by 1440p. If that's the resolution of your monitor, yours might be even bigger if you're running like a 49-inch LG monitor or one of them new Samsung ones. Down here we've then got output resolution, so we're going to scale this down a little bit to 1720 by 720p, and that just means that more people are going to be able to watch this without having issues with lag or buffering. And that's going to give you this scene right here, which is now in that 21:9 aspect ratio. And again, if you're streaming to YouTube, this will look completely fine. Your viewers will be able to watch it in this ratio. The only problem really is when it comes to phones, it's going to have black bars top and bottom, but there's nothing you can really do about that. But this is kind of the best way to do it if you're a YouTube streamer and you want to stream and play on your ultra wide. But let's jump into method number 2 if you're streaming on Twitch. But let's go ahead and jump into method 2 if you're streaming on Twitch. It's going to be a little bit different. You're not going to be able to do this, unfortunately. So let's jump into method number 2, where you're going to be playing your games in ultra wide, and your Twitch stream is also going to be able to watch you in ultra wide, but there's going to be some other either black bars or overlay on the screen. So you're actually going to have a 16:9 stream inside Streamlabs like this. So this is probably going to be your basic Streamlabs setup. If you want to see a tutorial on how to best set that up, I'll leave it in the description. But right here you can see how I've set this up. I've put like a nice colored background in here. Obviously, if you did stream like this, I'd highly recommend going ahead and getting a custom graphic made for your screen where you can like put your gameplay inside it, have your camera inside it, and then probably put your socials down here at the bottom. Now, this is the best way to do this if you want to stream like this on Twitch. However, it is in some games, everything's a little bit small. Like the screen's not that big, and you can see here, like the writing and stuff can be hard for people on your stream to read. So that's the only kind of issue, but in certain games, it can work okay. And to do this again, you're just going ahead, you're pulling in a game capture scene right here, you're playing it on your ultra wide, you're pulling in this specific window, it's going to appear in your scene as 21:9, and you just resize it to put it in here wherever you want. You just put it in, have that nice background, have your camera down here like normal, and you're going to be able to enjoy playing your games in that 21:9 aspect ratio and get the full use out of your ultra wide monitor. And your viewers are going to be able to watch you play on ultra wide, but there is some downsides to this method, of course, because things are a little bit small. However, it's the best of a bad punch here when you're streaming on Twitch, where they don't allow you to natively stream. So that's it for method number 2. Let's jump into method number 3. So method number 3 is honestly probably your best option, but it's maybe a little disheartening after you've purchased an amazing ultra wide monitor and you want to be able to play in that. Well, the only thing that you can really do here is go ahead and change your game settings to 16:9 or 1920 by 1080, and add that game into your stream. You're obviously playing in your ultra wide monitor, but there's going to be black bars on the edges and you're really not getting the full use out of it, but it still works. So for example, I've got Splitgate open here. You can come up to the settings in Splitgate. We're going to change this over to 1920 by 1080 and 1080, and add that game when you're streaming on Twitch, where they don't allow you to natively stream. Settings in Splitgate, we're going to change this over to 9. I've got Splitgate open here. The thing that you can really do here is go ahead and change your game settings to 16 by 9 or 1920 by 1080, and add that game into your stream. You're obviously playing in your ultra wide monitor, but there's going to be black bars on the edges and you're really not getting the full size it to put it in here wherever you want. Into method number 2 if you're streaming on Twitch, but let's go ahead and jump into method 2 if you're streaming on Twitch. It's going to be inside my scene, and you can see it's in that 21 by 9 aspect ratio. Down here we've got my camera, so you can set it up to look nice within that aspect ratio and just put your camera where it's not covering any important parts of the game. So to do this, you want to come into your settings, go to video, and set up your base canvas resolution as 3440 by 1440.
Practice while you can. You'll be entering the field in a bit. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Sustaining fire.
Practice is over. The real fight begins now. Gas is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone. Heads up, lads. Cash drop inbound. Secure the cargo. Primary objective is to eliminate all enemies. Attack!
Could someone please get that?
Get to the marked location and defend it.
I'll get us airborne.
Loadout drop headed your way. You've got gas moving in.
I'll get us airborne. I'll get us airborne.
Save me a seat.
Please grab that tactical.
Contract complete. Recon intel secured.
Shotgun.
I am ready.
Setting rally point.
Located a supply box. Secure that
Destination
position.
marked.
Next objective
I have the skills
updated.
to pilot that.
That seems fine.
Objectives found. Move to the next location. Primary objective accomplished. All supply boxes located.
Could someone please get that? That seems fine. I'll take along for the ride. Tagging launcher round.
rejoin you. Your teammate is in the gulag now. If they survive, they'll rejoin you. Your teammate is in the gulag now. If they survive, they'll rejoin you. Enemy UAV active. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. Teammate redeploying to the AO. Teammate redeploying to the AO. Welcome to the gulag. If you survive, you earn your freedom. A fight has started. Taunting is an effective way to mess with the enemy's head. So is a heavy rock. Teammate was broken. They're no longer with us. Let the mayhem begin. Get ready to tussle, you're on. You win this fight and you return to the front line, but if you lose, you're done. Fight your way out of this or capture the objective. You look like shit. Back to base with ya. Your team can pay for your release if they can afford it.
Tagging aid station. Over my waypoint. Destination marked.
You are mine.
You're being tracked by an enemy team.
Marking
Tread
waypoint
carefully. They ain't hard that time, but we'll settle the score.